Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Tarot Oracle and Runes. So this is the extended for the third chakra and Archangel Chamuel. I asked in the near future, what do we need to see that's going to play out to give y'all clues of what might actually help you to realize that now everything's gone forward into the future, okay? Or it could just end up being a confirmation for you if you're further along the path. And I really got kind of excited when I was looking at this message because it advises you to stay in the here and now. In other words, don't when you're deciding what you want to do with your life and you've figured out where, what kind of plan and goals you want to have to come up with, you still have to stay present in the moment and be in the flow, which we have yin here, which is talking about the flow, and not not trying to go so far in the future that you lose sight of the original goal. Okay, so staying unattached to the outcome of it. And I'll be honest, I have a hard time with that sometimes. I'll expect something to show up, and I keep forgetting. That's one of those little lessons that sometimes I have to sit back and go, am I trying too hard? And then I'll go, well, you're attached to the outcome. However it shows up, let spirit bring it to you, because the here and now helps keep you in the flow. So staying present, even though you know where you want to go, and being receptive to whatever comes in, okay, is wonderful. This is a way of telling the universe, oh, thank you so very, very much for bringing this is something better for me than what I could have thought. I'm open to that. All right. So, and then we've got building blocks. So build your blocks one step at a time. However things show up for you is really the best way to approach things. It takes time for the universe to put things into, it takes time for the universe to put the next step there for you. It also takes time to build up the things that you want to accomplish. So that's what they're advising you here. And then your intuition is talking about truth be told. The future, again, being in the flow and letting it come to you, and then having the wisdom to see the difference. And we got these little hearts around there. This is going to help you get to the treasure island. This is a 9 card. This is where you're going to start seeing everything that you've been working for and being better than what you thought it could be, showing up for you. And maybe at this time, you might even get a leg up. Some of the things that you're dreaming about, thinking about, are starting to actually show up. And it might even come to a time where when you start getting to where you want to be, you might even have to hire someone to help you. It might become, maybe it's a special project you want to do for a long time that you're finally working on. And as the universe starts putting everything into place for you and you start meeting other people that help you, you might actually have to hire someone to take care of some of the work. Delegating authority. Me, for one, any new projects, if I got to a point where I had to hire someone, I think I'd really be extra excited about that, because I'm not computer literate, as y'all know, and I sometimes have a hard time of figuring out what to do, and I've reached out to quite a few people. But when you start getting this leg up, you're going to see a lot more prosperous in your the things that are coming to you, that you're going to start seeing the hard work of your efforts. And I think other people are going to be there to help you with that, because we have that in the runes. So stay present. Be open to however the universe wants to bring it to you, one step at a time. Realize that the universe probably has something better in store for you, and that's the treasure, okay? People coming in to help you, and then even seeing your own prosperity and rising up through your own efforts. I do want to pull y'all a, if I can find it, down here, the Beloved Dead deck, and see if any of your ancestors or spirit guides come in. And guys, I realize having to build things one step at a time, sometimes we get impatient. You have to live in the moment every day. Let me pull the Beloved Dead and see if if any ancestors are going to step forth and help. Sometimes I get, I have called in everybody else's spirit guides, angels, ancestors, that might want to get a special message out. I am open to passed on loved ones coming through as well. What messages from the beloved dead want to step forth and give a message? Guys, there's like 70-something cards in this deck, and my hands have a really hard time. They're right, yeah. Oh, we got a witch on the bottom. Observation. Yeah, being present in the moment and observing kind of goes right along with the rest of it. What do you want to tell us? Or is there a special message for someone that you want to bring in? I'm open to that. Or is there a new body that's going to... Let's see what they say. I'm picking up a kind of out there energy. Let's see. Bottom or top? Top. Religion. Innocent. Compass. What do you want to tell me? Keep your faith strong, I'm hearing. And this innocent card feels like something that I'm picking up. I'm trying to think of how to explain this energy. Something you didn't expect comes in that may come from an ancestor or a spirit guide or even an angel that you don't hear from very much. But they are watching you from heaven, and they do love you. And it got me focusing on her face. And she's just got this knowing little smile. Keep facing your true north. Stay steadfast in your beliefs and that you deserve that everything, that you do deserve everything that you are asking for and that you're going into the future for. Keep facing your true north. Work on it every single day, one step at a time. Keep your faith strong. So maybe somebody's having trouble with some faith. You may be in some kind of conflict right now. You might even see that. Okay. So you might even have somebody who's making fun of you, or someone who you thought at one time you trusted their opinion, their advice, and now maybe they even kind of made fun of you because maybe they were jealous, and you end up having the last laugh because you kept your faith strong. Wow. Okay. Perfection. Let me look at this perfection card. I forgot what it means. And she feels like she's really studious. Perfection. H-I-L-E-N-O-P. Perfection. What's that? Spilled milk, really? Who's to blame? Figures. You're right, though. There's no point crying or denying it, because the punishing and hysterical spirit of perfection is sending 2 highly trained canine teams and a savage district attorney. There's going to be a congressional hearing, followed by an investigation yielding testimony, evidence, and judgment that'll blow the egregious mistake wide open, for the record, and posterity, for your own good. The imprint of perfection is loud and clear. Don't make mistakes. Don't disappoint. Do move. Try harder. Something clearly must be wrong with you if you can't perform at an unreasonable standard of excellence. Oh my gosh. According to experts, there are 3 kinds of perfectionism. You take on personal mission to be perfect. You impose your crazy standards on others. Oh, wow. Recently experienced that one, guys. Where you think others expect these unrealistic things from you. It's the triad tricycle of abuse with a bell, basket, and streamers. While it's good to be motivated and set high standards for yourself, you can tell if your expectations are unreasonable because they'll aspire to fill this childhood prediction. You will fail. Of course, depending on the context, perfection denotes just that. Everything is perfect. The message associated with this card is that every little thing is just right. You couldn't have done more. You did the right thing. Stop being so hard on yourself. That feels like a personal message for me, guys. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Yes, part of my, the Virgo part of me has, I had that thing for a long time. I would want to do the job perfect, want to do the mission perfect, want to do this perfect, want to do that perfect. And when you get like that, it's when you fall on your face, you'll feel like you totally failed. But that's not always true. You might have, not made a good choice and then accepted the consequences for that choice or not. But, sometimes when you make choices, that's what you have to realize is that, okay, if when you make the choice, take the responsibility for it, move on from there. You're not always going to be perfect, okay? Expectation. She's looking at us like, sit your ass down in this chair because I'm getting ready to tell you some hard truth. I'm going to read that one to y'all too. That's just the the thing I get from her. She kind of reminds me of my next door neighbor I used to have in Mississippi, Miss Rose. Miss Rose would look at you, Miss Rose was real quiet, but when she spoke volumes. She'd go, Lana. And then she would tell me something, and I'd go, well, shit. Mind you, she had 10 years on me. She's still alive and kicking. I do talk to her still. I love them to death. I lived next door to them for 20 years. They were really, her and her husband are really good people. All right, expectation. Okay, so, let me see. Nobody's perfect. Everybody screws up. Everyone's unique with their own hard wiring. By all means, set goals and high standards, but also ensure that everything is realistic. Okay? When setting goals, both complete success and total failure are unreasonable expectations. All you have control over is your preparation, self-control, discipline. I have a hard time with that one. Attitude and dedication to giving 100% of your ability. If you've been held to someone else's impossibly exacting standards, well or ill-intentioned, spoken or unspoken, this can affect your expectations of yourself or others. So this one is saying be kind, flexible, trust in your own ability to hit the ground running no matter what happens. Use this divine affirmation. I am a great work in perpetual progress, not in just progress, perpetual. So we're always wanting to be better. So if anything doesn't come out quite like you expected it to, realize that's just was a lesson coming in to teach you don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, change the goal around. Look at it from a different perspective. Ask somebody else's advice. Don't expect everything to fall and to divine everything. We are human. We do make mistakes. And also give your inner critic a rest, I'm hearing, and other people that point out things to you or say things to you and they think you're silly for whatever. Those naysayers, guys, I have learned the hard way. There's people that no matter what you tell them's got going on, it'll sound like they're saying something positive, but when you think about it, it's actually something negative. Those can chip away at your self-esteem. Okay? I have totally walked away from people. And that's another lesson not too long ago I had come back up again that I had to realize that, well, think you missed a red flag on this one at some point. And actually, I saw the red flag, but I ignored it. Sometimes when you learn lessons, they're there for a reason. So, guys, just pay attention, okay? I'm going to pull just 1 or 2 more cards because we're already going into 15 minutes here of this truth deck. I really love this deck because I get so much from it. And there's no book to it. So, the truth be told, what little spark of truth can we give as a extra message in this little extended here? truth needs to be told. Look, I love the back of this card. It's like, sit down right here. Let's put the spotlight on you and let us tell you this truth, you know? And this book, this deck, this is one of my most favorite little, I don't want to say extra messages. This is one of my most favorite decks for giving people extra guidance, showing you something you didn't think about. So underneath we have born with features personality. Oh, it's in your DNA. Some of you have these special abilities that are engraved into your personality. Okay? And then what do you have on the top? So, there may be, you may not realize it, but there may be a third party of some type going on. And third parties can be anything. They can be someone involved with other people. They can be somebody that still cares for somebody else, or is in love with somebody else while they're with you. They haven't healed that wound yet, or they anything else that they want to add to the relationship or keep that they don't heal. You know what I'm saying? So, or somebody could be actually having an affair. I really hate to say that. Okay, but some type of third party. Rather this is seen or unseen, to me remains to be seen. I'm hearing. Uninvited guest, surprise, accident, big change, moment of decision. Okay, so this is going to, okay, someone's going to find out somebody, some kind of third party situation going on, and you come across it unexpectedly. Rather, you come home early, or you go somewhere earlier than you were supposed to go, and you're going to discover a person, thing, or something that is going to make a big change in your life. Okay? Wow. Deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. So, I feel like one of you, someone that sees this message, you didn't expect this to come out. Okay? You did not expect to see this. So, however this is resonating for you, this is a unseen thing I'm picking up on. Wow. You remember, God, I'm getting all these little messages now. You may be very talented. Maybe you're another seer, or maybe you have acting abilities or something like that. You could even be the one that's is doing some kind of third party thing, but I don't think so. This feels like something that somebody did not was going on, and they find out because something happened, and you have this new decision after that. Okay, you did think about it. You start remembering things that you did not, little things that were said and done, and you're like, what? And you solve it. Or you even hear a word. You don't have the code word. I feel like somebody else says something, and it sounds like a code word to you, and you go, oh shit. Oops, I didn't mean to say that. Okay. Wow. Whoa. This is, wow. Something that's going on behind the scenes. It causes a new journey for you. It causes totally walking away from the situation. Wow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave that there. We're gonna give this one. We're gonna stop right there. Because the new journey to me is walking away from it. Something you did not expect to find, you find. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I hope this helped. A lot of changes coming up. A lot of people going into the future in a way that, to me, just feels like a total turning around and changing your life in some huge flipping way and giving you a lot more stability than you had before. Okay, I'm picking up even more of this walking away from family, friends. Finding another, maybe even a total moving away from a locale where you were at, or something like that coming up, and your ancestors and your some passed on loved ones are definitely looking out for you, okay, and they are pointing things out to you in some kind of huge way. All right, they are wanting you to know that this stuff is going on in the near future, or maybe even some things, the red flags that popped up that you're starting to see now. Okay, and Chamuel again is part of that third chakra that steps in and helps you to take these feelings and emotions that you're having and gives you the energy to say, or the push that you need to get out of this situation, or to move out of this place, or to leave this job, or to do whatever it is you need to do to have the kind of life that you deserve. Okay? I'm going to leave it there, guys. Be a light in the darkness. Life is too damn short. Look at the candle. It's about ready to go out. Okay? All right, guys. Love and light.